Direct News TV. July 9, 2023. At least 15 people were killed in floods and landslides triggered by monsoon rains that battered northern India, with New Delhi receiving the most rainfall in decades, reports and officials said Sunday. Roads in several parts of the capital were submerged in knee-deep water as it was inundated with 153 millimeters of rain, the highest precipitation in a single day in July in 40 years. With at least another day of heavy rain forecast, authorities have ordered schools shut in New Delhi on Monday. The Press Trust of India news agency reported Sunday that 15 people had been killed in the past 24 hours in 6 northern Indian states. Hill states were the worst affected, leaving 6 dead in Himachal Pradesh alone where landslides blocked about 700 roads, said Omkar Sharma, a disaster management official. India's meteorological department has forecast more rain across large parts of northern India in coming days. Official data shows monsoon rains across the country in the first week of July have already produced about 2% more rainfall than normal. The summer monsoon brings South Asia 70 to 80% of its annual rainfall, as well as death and destruction due to flooding and landslides. The rainfall is hard to forecast and varies considerably, but scientists say climate change is making the monsoon stronger and more erratic. Children play on a flooded street after heavy rains. In 2022, floods in India and Bangladesh left more than a dozen dead and millions homeless. People walk through a flooded street after heavy rains. Annual monsoon rains hit the region from June to September. A food delivery person wades through a flooded street after heavy rains in New Delhi. The rains are crucial for rain-fed crops planted during the season, but often cause extensive damage. The pattern of monsoons has been shifting since the 1950s, with longer dry spells interspersed with heavy rain, according to Roxy Matthew Kaul, a climate scientist at the Indian Institute of Tropical Meteorology in Pune. People sit on a police barricade as they wait for a bus on a flooded road after heavy rains. Scientists say climate change is a factor behind the erratic rains. A man takes cover under a plastic bag during heavy rainfall in New Delhi. Millions of Indian farmers plant summer crops mainly in the monsoon months of June and July. A man on his motorbike wades through a flooded street after heavy rains. Fuel demand in India, the world's third biggest oil importer and consumer, typically falls during the 4-month monsoon season beginning in June as parts of the country are hit by heavy floods. A man pushes his rickshaw in a flooded street after heavy rains. A person wades through a flooded street after heavy rains in New Delhi. Official data shows monsoon rains across the country in the first week of July have already produced about 2% more rainfall than normal. My name is Kingsley. Please like, share, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be the first to be notified whenever we post. You won't regret it.